Hello everyone, we must stop meeting like this. Yes, I'm back. Oh, I know, it's getting a bit samey, isn't it? Well, I'm back, and here comes Daisy on cue. She's also a bit samey, but we wouldn't have her any other way. Okay, Daisy was sniffing at this box earlier, very eager to see what was inside it. Can you guess, Daisy? Well, it's a SEBO, of course. Now, love, you're going to have to go, aren't you? Off you go, my pet. Off you tootle. Go on. This is a SEBO AIRBELT E, made in Germany. Daisy. And it's a model I've been after for a while. I always knew I'd get this particular machine, but well, I didn't until a particular retailer on eBay offered 20% off everything for a limited period, which meant I got this SEBO AIRBELT E3 Premium for £50 off, so it was about 230 something, which for this top of the range SEBO I think is a pretty good deal. Now I've got the E1, the bottom of the range, which has the same motor as this, 700 watts, but this one has also the ET1 power head and a remote control handle. There we go, folks, the first glimpse. Now this is more or less the upgraded version of my K3 Premium. Oh, that's a different hose, tapered. A little bit, it is fairly flexible, but a little bit more rigid than the hose supplied with the E1, because this is a power hose. It does contain electrical wiring, and as you can see at the front there are 3 prongs that connect to the cleaner to provide power to the remote control and the power driven nozzle. We've also got a little seal around there to keep the suction in. So as I said, yes, the E series are really an upgrade from the K series, which they're still current at the time of making this video, but I do think that the K series days are numbered. I think they'll be phased out at some point, because the E series are more, you know, a lot better designed, more suction, etc. They've not done much to this handle. This handle is more or less the same as all the other SEBOs I've had, or still have, that have got a remote control. So you've just got this type of handle and a slider. So basically, we can, that way, slide it to max. That's off, turns on when you move the slider forward, and you can vary the power all from the hand grip. What else have we got? Some polystyrene. Let's take that off. Oh, I'm not sure if I was expecting this sort of tube. Oh, I thought they'd changed it. This is the half plastic, half metal telescopic tube. It does contain, again, electrical connectors that connect up to the ET1 power head. It's, as I said, it's telescopic. Not really sure I like this design, but anyway, it's got an exposed sort of a cable here that you can see when I pull out the metal part of the tube. Still very strong, relatively light. This is the ET1. No, it's not. I won't show you that yet. I can't get it out. There's instruction manual. Probably covers all the AIRBELT series, I think. Let's take that off. Very smart. In white and grey, this model. Here we have SEBO's Kombi. This hasn't changed either. This is the same nozzle as featured on my K1, as well as the E1. The straight suction nozzle, quite a heavy nozzle, very well made. And it doesn't suffer from sticking to the carpet pile like a lot of nozzles do nowadays. They're so designed with low energy machines that they stick to the carpet and you have trouble pushing them. Even on maximum this nozzle moves fairly easily across the carpet. You've got two wheels, nice smooth running wheels at the back, two wheels towards the front of the nozzle. There's your suction channel and the two litter pickers and a partial metal base plate. And you've got this kick operated, I was going to say foot operated, but you have to sort of knock it with the side of your foot to lower the brush. The brush doesn't come down very far at all. It's just at the back of this model for when you're cleaning hard floors. But obviously when you're cleaning carpets, the best nozzle to use, unless you've got delicate rugs, will be the ET-1 powerhead. Which is here. One of the best power nozzles you can get, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many dealers of quality vacuums. This ET-1 powerhead is also the same powerhead as featured on the SEBO Felix and the Dart commercial upright. So it's got a very, very good brush roll. The same brush as you find on the X series uprights, and also the same system where you just press the button here, just there. The end cap comes off and you can slide the brush out for easy cleaning and replacement. You've got the little trap door that helps you get access to the airflow in case it gets blocked. You've got 4-position height control, so it's a manual control. So position 1 for very short pile carpets, 2 for sort of normal pile, 3 medium pile and 4 long pile. You've also got a foot operated button which switches the agitator off if you want to clean hard floors. If you don't want to change the nozzle for this, you can just go directly onto a hard floor by turning off the brush. You've also got a warning light, so if you've got it set too high, that will come on to tell you to turn the setting down. But it'll also come on if you suck something up, such as if you're vacuuming under a bed and there's a stray sock or something. If you suck anything up into the unit and it stops the brush, the motor automatically switches off and that light will come on. And then all you have to do is remove the obstruction and switch it back on again, and it should be working. So that is a very good power driven head, the ET-1. Finally, out of the box comes the cleaner itself. Now SEBO, certainly in the UK, it's not always the case, but most of their top models, certainly in their cylinder or canister range, come in this white colour. I've got the D4 Premium, that was in white, the K3 Premium's in white, and this E3 Premium is also in white, and it's got a lovely striped grey air belt. Now the air belt is a very good feature of the SEBO. You'll see that there is no visible exhaust vent on these cleaners, because what SEBO have done, they've diffused the exhaust air from the cleaner and it comes out through the front part of the air belt. So the air belt serves three purposes. One, it protects the cleaner and your furniture from knocks and scratches. 2, it diffuses the air so you don't have a hot air blast. Also provides some sound insulation because of the air diffusion. And I expect it's made of a sort of a lycra material. It does add a certain layer of filtration, but the air that's coming out of this machine should be pretty clean. Naturally, it is bagged. SEBO haven't introduced a bagless machine as yet, but Miele have. If you want to check my channel, I've done a review and unboxing on the Miele Blizzard, their first bagless cleaner. Whether SEBO are going to do that, we don't know at the time, but making the video. I prefer bags personally. So it has quite a large bag. You've got a closure that you can just close over when you're changing the bag. Pre-motor filter in the bag compartment. I'll show you the exhaust filter in a minute once I've popped the... Hang on a minute, there we go. It's a bit difficult holding the cleaner on my knee and trying to show you what I'm doing. There we are. So that's in place. Nice little sort of latex type membrane around there. Whoops. There we go. It's got the little socket just under the hose inlet. You can see there are 3 little holes that connects up to the power hose, and under that little window, that's your bag check indicator. 2 controls on the machine. You've got your mains on button, which you won't need because you can turn the machine on and off via the handle. And you've got your one-touch auto cord rewind, so similar to Miele with their comfort cord rewind, you only have to press that once and the cord rewinds into the machine. 2 accessories on board. Crevice tool, bit longer than a Miele crevice tool, but not quite as long as the one you get on their upright models. And just located here, there's a little button that says push. And then that brings out your furniture nozzle for your stairs, your furniture, etc. Although your stairs can be cleaned with the ET-1 power head if you want to give your stairs a really good clean. Hang on, there we go. And underneath, for easy manoeuvrability, we've got 3 very high quality castors, also while I'm under the machine. 2 things to show you. There's a slot here, a storage slot, so the main carpet and floor nozzle can be slotted into there. And of course you'd also have the hose and the tube attached. So it makes for easier carrying and easier storage. The ET-1 powerhead doesn't actually fit, but it does stand up on its own, so you don't really need that feature. You can also use this slot at the back for parking, for pausing. If you need to pause your vacuuming, the main nozzle also fits into there. So also underneath we've got the exhaust filter, which looks like a bag really. So all the dirt goes through the bag and gets filtered. It also gets filtered pre-motor, and then this is the final filter. So the air expelling from the E3 Premium should be very clean. I believe this is recommended by the British Asthma Association or Allergy Association, I can't remember which. But it's also Good Housekeeping recommended as well. And some of the SEBO models are Which Best Buys, the 2 models below this that have the turbo head. I'm not sure if Which have actually tested this, but I can tell you now, before I've even used it, this machine will perform better than the turbo head versions because of the power driven head. So there we are, it's a smart machine. Let's click the hose into place. We'll give it a quick go. Full demo will be following. So the hose will only go in one way. Just have to make sure I've lined up everything. There we go. Quite a firm push is needed to click it into place, but once it's in place, that's not going anywhere. The hose is a lovely long length. Got a bit of polystyrene on it. It's 2.1 meters, I believe, but it is a lot thicker than the hose on the standard E models. It is thinner at the handle end, which makes it a little bit easier to handle, but it does get progressively thicker as it goes along until it reaches the vacuum. It does increase the airflow and prevents blockages, but it does make it a little bit bulkier. Unfortunately, I do like my E1 because it's a very nimble little machine, but this hose is a slight disadvantage. I think it does seem a little bit bulky to me, but I think I'll be more impressed with the performance of this vacuum. So everything clicks together, nice firm click. Bits of polystyrene, I'll vacuum those up, and then we can click the tube into the ET1 head. Is that in? There we go. That's clicked in, and then I can pull up the extension wand. I think I'll put it on setting 2 actually for now, just for the demo. Ooh, there we go. Very smart vacuum. Powerhead vacuum cleaners, although common in the USA, if you're watching in the USA or Canada, very common to see a cylinder canister cleaner with a power driven head. Not so common in the UK. We sell more suction only cleaners in the UK, or cleaners that have a turbo driven head, which, as you probably know, is driven by the air of the vacuum, so they're not as effective as a motor driven head. So SEBO are one of the few manufacturers in the UK that offer a power head. Miele offer one model with a power driven head, but it's a lot bigger than this. Vax did have their air revolve, and the air silence they did with a power head. They're not very good vacuums, so quality wise, if you want a good quality vacuum, then SEBO is the way to go. Just going to plug it in. Let's unplug that. There we are. So if you want a quality bagged vacuum cleaner in the UK, really, it's SEBO, Miele, or Pneumatic are good at the lower price point. Pneumatic tend to be well made, robust vacuums. They're Henry, Hetty, James, etc. But in the vacuum industry, I think most people who know vacuums do recommend SEBO cleaners, because they tend to be the most reliable vacuum brand. Right, I'm just going to switch on without switching the power head on. I'm not sure, I might have to switch it on using the pedal first. I'll just try, because I think that should light up. Yes, nothing's happened, so I'll switch on here. So a blue light has come on to indicate that there's power to the machine. So I'll just check if I recline. I don't think it'll switch on. No, the power head won't switch on until the machine's switched on. But I believe when I put it into the upright position, even if the vacuum's running, the power head will turn off. Right, here we go. Let's have a quick first run of this SEBO E3 Premium. Now, first impressions, that is a very effective vacuum. This carpet is a very short piled carpet, but it's brought up what little pile there is. And comparing this from memory with my K3 Premium, this has definitely got a bit more oomph about it. It's still a 700 watt motor, but I think it's a redesigned motor. I did find that the E1 I've got with the 700 watt motor did seem more powerful than the K1 I've got. So I've got both the K1 bottom range K1 cleaners and the top range K1. So I've got the K1, the K3 Premium, I've got the E1 and the E3 Premium. And in both instances, the E series is a great improvement. The K series are good machines, but they've surpassed them with the E series. I just found it very good. Now it's, I would say, just from experience and just using this machine very briefly, that it will do more than adequate for your carpets, for your pet hair. I've got the D4 Premium. I've done a long video on that quite a few years ago, but that was the old version with a high wattage motor. I would say that this would perform as good as that machine, but it only uses 700 watts for the suction, but of course there is a motor inside here. I think it's 150 or 175 watts. But still, combined, both motors are still using less than 1,000 watts of electricity, but still producing very good results. I'll be doing a full proper demo of this, of course. Just going to judge the suction. We'll see how noisy it is. Obviously it's going to be noisier with the ET1 head. It's all a bit stiff because it's new. That is very stiff. I hope that's not a problem. I'm going to have to pause because I'm having trouble. It's unusual. I've got a problem with this cleaner already. Just having trouble. Oh, perhaps I didn't. Oh, it was my fault. I didn't press the button properly. You need to press the release button. So let's just turn it on. So that's about the lowest suction. You know, I won't lie to you, I think the suction is less than the previous SEBO cleaners for the high wattage motors, but for a 700 watt vacuum, especially when you combine it with the ET1 power head, you're not going to need any more suction. The ET1 power head, even with low suction, will do a fantastic job, and for all your other jobs, your above floor cleaning, you don't need the full suction anyway. You'll find you'll be turning it down. For your upholstery, your curtains, your lightweight dusting, you don't need full power. Speaking of dusting, there is no dusting brush supplied as standard, unfortunately, anymore. With these cleaners, you can buy them from SEBO. I've got one for my E1 that actually clips on to the extension wand, and it comes with two types of clip. So you use a slightly different clip for this plastic part, but the E1 has an all metal tube and it's a little narrower, so you use a different little adapter piece. Another improvement SEBO have made over the K series is the inclusion of a foot operated cord rewind switch. On the K series you just had to tug the cable slightly and it would rewind into the machine, but there is a dedicated button on the E series which you should only have to press once and then the machine will rewind the cable. Well, that's about the end of my unboxing and first look at the SEBO E3 Premium, but before I go, let's have a look at the energy label. So it gets an A rating for energy use because it's only a 700 watt motor. It gets a B rating for dust emissions, the highest rating being an A and the lowest being a G. Bear in mind that even a G is a pass. If a vacuum cleaner can't get at least a G rating, it can't be manufactured or sold anyway in the EU. So every vacuum that's sold in the EU has to pass these tests or it can't be in the shops. So obviously you want to see a higher rating as you can. So a B is pretty good for dust emissions. This SEBO will exhaust cleaner air than it sucks in. A B for dust pickup from carpet. That doesn't include pet hair pickup, but of course I will be demonstrating pet hair pickup. I know it's going to be very good at pet hair pickup because I've used this head on other SEBOs and of course my SEBO Felix, and it is superb for cleaning pet hairs, so I'm not bothered about that. It will do a very good job, but I'll demonstrate that in the full demo. It gets a C rating for dust pickup from a hard floor. Relatively quiet at 76 decibels, but I assume that's just the noise level of the machine itself, not including the power head. And it uses 27.9 kilowatt hours per annum of electricity on average. So there you go, that's the end. Forgot to show you that. You get that of course with it and the two onboard tools. If you want any optional tools you can go on SEBO's website and you'll find lots of other tools and of course bags and filters for this machine. So if you've any questions about this cleaner, please ask in the comments section below. Please subscribe and click on the bell icon and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, which will include a full demo of this SEBO AIRBELT E3 Premium. So until the next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.